What is up, my fellow Harley riders? This is the Perpetuating Party of Patriots, and I've decided to do another tier list video. Now, the topic revolving around this one is my King of Fighters tier list, and I have talked about this game series on here before, but I did make one before this, and it was actually the first tier list video I've made, but I don't know. I took it down because I then planned, you know what, I'll just make the top 10 of this series, but now I've just kind of decided to just re-rate the tier list, and since I've pretty much played nearly all the King of Fighters games now, I figure I might as well do this and give you my updated thoughts if there are any. Now, there are a couple that I haven't played. I'll just tell you what they are right now. They're the Maximum Impact and, like, GBA games, and, well, at least on this tier list, and I haven't played 94 Reboot, so I'll just get these out of the way first. I'll cut to when I'm done with them. Okay, I got all the ones that I have not played yet out of the way, so now time to start the ones that I have played, which is, well, the rest of them. Okay, looks like the first one to start us off with is 11, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I really like this one. Personally, I think it's a very great game to play. It also carried over the tag system from 2003, but I think 11's better. Personally, just figured I'd tell you that. But the next one we have is 98 Ultimate Match, which I have played, and it's personally maybe my second favorite King of Fighters game, if I'm being honest. I really like Ultimate Match. I also like the original version of 98, but Ultimate Match is the GOAT of that game in particular, because it not only does it play really well, but also has a fuck ton of content, which is very nice. 99, I think this is a pretty good game, and I don't know where to put it, though. I guess I'll give it a high B. This was the first one to have the Striker system, and I thought that was a pretty cool system, and this one did it well, but I think some of the later Striker games did it better. But yeah, the next one we have is 13. Yeah, I'll just be straight with you. This is my favorite King of Fighters game, personally, and I think it's really good. It had the similar, well, pretty much had, well, they improved the gameplay from 12, which I think 12 had really good gameplay overall, so yeah, I know a lot of people hate 12, but I personally liked it. But 13, I just think is the GOAT, honestly, of King of Fighters. Neowave, I know a lot of people give this game shit for not being innovative or something, but personally, I thought this was a good game. It was pretty much like 2002, but with add-on content, and I like 2002, so yeah, ignore that notification, but yeah, Neowave is a pretty fun game, not gonna lie. 96, I'm probably gonna have to put this in A tier. I think this is a really good KOF game in my opinion. It also has one of the best soundtracks in the series, and yeah, I just thought it was a fun one. It was a bit different from 94 and 95, but yeah, 96 was cool. 12, you guys will not agree with me on this, but I'm gonna have to put this in B tier. Where in B tier? I guess here, but yeah, like I said before, I do think KOF 12 does get a bit of undeserved hate, or a lot of the hate's undeserved. Well, there are things that I definitely agree with people on, like, for example, it's very bare bones in terms of its content, but I think it's just an actual game. It's pretty solid, not gonna lie, which is why I have it in B tier. And yeah, again, I just thought it was fun. But okay, King of Fighters 2002. I did just say before that I do like this one, but it is a little dated. So you know what? I think low A tier would be good for it, because even with the updated version that's been released, I still think that this one's at least a pretty good one. I know it's an A tier, but still, 2000, gonna have to put this in A tier as well. This was another game in the Striker series that 99 started, but I think 2000 overall did it better, because mainly the system where the last character that's a striker, you can actually choose between two different versions, either bring back a dead character and another SNK property, and it even they'll even have like different striker chats, which I think adds more variety and also had some pretty good stuff to it. But yeah, again, A tier. King of Fighters 14. Now, I don't know if this is necessarily on necessarily like the highest part of my favorites list, but I'd probably say okay, it's kind of hovering between high A and S tier, but I'll just give it a high A at the moment. I think 14 was great, and surprisingly, I think this is one of those games that does get a bit of hate from like I guess really dedicated fans of the fan base, but I thought it was a really good one. I do think it is weaker than 13, contrary to some popular belief, or I don't know if it really is, but yeah, personally, it was worse than 14. I mean 13. Sorry, I like the more freeform combos in 13, but 14 was good. Okay, that took a minute to say, but yeah, 2001, another pretty infamous game, but again, another B tier in my opinion. I don't think I actually hate any of the King of Fighters games, to be quite frank. I think they're all pretty fun. But yeah, the Striker system in 2001, uh, I did like it. I did think it was at least okay. But one thing that wasn't the hugest fan of was, okay, I do like that you could choose between either just the amount of team members that you want to have fight, but that also determines your strength level, and I thought that was kind of but again, it was still King of Fighters, it was still fun. 97, this is one of my personal favorites. I'm gonna have to put this in S tier. I thought it was really good. Its soundtrack was kind of weak, but overall as a game and as in terms of story, it's great too. So yeah, I'd probably have to say no. So I do think it is a little bit worse than 98, but again, that's not a really high bar necessarily. Or yeah, but the original 98, I think this is a great game, and even though it is slightly outdated due to an Ultimate Match, it's still a great game. 98's just a buttload of fun to play. So yeah, I'd say that's an S tier as well. The next one we have is 2003. Now, back then I didn't really like it that much, to be quite frank, but I have been playing it a bit recently, and I've got to throw this in B tier as well. Where in B tier? I'd probably have to say it's a little bit worse than Neowave, to be honest, but this one was the first one to have the tag system, and I think it handled it decently. And one thing that does kind of suck is the audio feedback isn't very good. It's not the hugest deal necessarily, but I don't know. It's just that I like the satisfaction of hearing loud crack noises when you hit someone. But again, I think it's a good game still, like pretty much every KOF game. 94, very nostalgic memory to me and a great game, my opinion. But I'm gonna have to again throw this in B tier. I don't know where to put this actually. Okay, I might have to put it slightly lower than 2001, but that's mainly because it is 94 is probably the most dated game in the series, considering one you have to choose automated teams and other stuff. But I still love it personally, and it still is a good game, and I do like the soundtrack personally. But yeah, 2002 Unlimited Match, gonna have to throw this in S tier because I think it is a amazing game personally. Well, SNK actually made this version. I think 2002 was developed by someone different, but Unlimited Match is basically it's kind of like another version of 98 in a way, and adds a foot ton of characters and content. But I don't know. I guess I just like the feel of 98 Ultimate Match more, even though I do have this about the regular 98. But yeah, admittedly I'm a bit of a weirdo, but yeah, Unlimited Match is a great one. Okay, now the last one we have is 95, and I don't know where to put this, to be quite frank. I'm probably going to have to put it in high B. It is pretty close to 99 in terms of quality, in my opinion. This game is basically like a more completed 94, in my opinion, but again, that's all I really have to. So yeah, this was also the first game to have Iori in it, and Iori's cool, so there's that. But yeah, that's my more updated version of King of Fighters, my King of Fighters tier list. Now, there's only about 6 games that I haven't played. One of them just being like a rebooted version 94, but every other one I have played, so I'm okay, I don't know what to say to end this video, but anyway, guys, I'm the Perpetuating Party of Patriots, and see you guys in the next video.